Welcome on today's episode on the Football Intel. Today I'm going to talk about Folarin Balogun. As you can see, I'm wearing my Nigerian attire because I'm talking about a proud Nigerian, okay, whose parents moved to the US and he was given birth at the age of 2 in New York, in Brooklyn, New York, in the United States of America. Well, unfortunately for Nigerians, he refused to play for his home country. He had to play for his country of birth, and that is the big USA. But yes, I must also say that he moved from the US to the UK, okay, where he started his trade as a footballer. Well, at age 8 was when he joined Arsenal Football Club. So what do we have today to say about Folarin? Folarin has been an impressive player, and he has shown so much potential in him. Mind you, like I said, he joined the club, he joined Arsenal at 8, and since then, he's been a tough guy. He's been doing his own. And if you can recall, for some persons that have been following him, when he was in the under 18 team of Arsenal, he played 41 times. And as a striker, guess how many goals he scored? Out of 41 appearances, Balogun scored 38 goals. Played 41 and scored 38. And that was it for him. Everybody knew that these guys had high potentials. Then he moved to under 19, under 21, and so it has been for him. He's been prolific. But along the line in 2020, he came out to tell the club, see, you just have to let me go or I make it to the senior team. From one discussion to the other, from one negotiation to the other, the club tried to extend his contract, even at the time that it was never going to happen. Well, along the line, he kept his cool. Sometimes he would show that he is a temperamental guy, but in that circumstance, he took his cool and signed for a new contract. Then went on loan, and he's been on loan all this while. But something remarkable happened last season. He joined Reims in Ligue 1 in France. And guess what? In 39 games, Balogun scored 21 goals. Even that at a time when he scored 11 goals. At the time he scored 11 league goals for his club, it was noted that he was the youngest player to ever reach that mark as at that time. At the end of the season, he was able to be the 4th top scorer of League 1. Imagine a league where you have Messi and you have Mbappe. He became the 4th highest goal scorer for the league. What is happening right now? The case right now is that Folarin has come out again with all hot, blazing magma that he's throwing at the club, and he's saying, what? I can't go for another loan. It's either you let me show my potentials with the senior team or I change club. And guess what? Inter Milan are after him. AC Milan after him. Name it. Both clubs in the French league that he left, they all want to sign Folarin Balogun. And just recently, he now joined the American football national team. Well, you know, in America, when you mention football, they think it's NFL. But now I'm talking about soccer. He joined their men's national team in the United States. And even in the last game, he did tremendously well. And I can't even forget this. Why would I forget it? That the former Arsenal player, Ramsey, who even played in Nice last year, also encountered Folarin in the pitch. And afterward, he made a statement. He said that, yes, he is not the manager of Arsenal, but he is in the position to tell Arsenal to retain this guy, that Folarin is a prolific striker and he should be retained. But then we ask, who is Folarin going to bench? But somehow you'd be like, will Folarin be able to stay in the bench and wait for his time? Reason, I don't see him benching Gabriel Jesus. Nor do I also see him, if Kai Havertz is being played as false nine, I don't see him benching him as he stands. But you also ask the question, is Balogun and Kai Havertz on the same frequency? You ask the question too. Because Balogun has proven that he is a striker. And that is what Arsenal has been looking at for. Yes, one might be like, oh, come to think of it, you have Nketiah out there. But it's also showing that Nketiah is not more like the chosen one. He did not really play an impactful game last season where he was wanted. He was hiding. He was falling short. So the question now is, will Arsenal be able to let him go? And come to think of it, in 2020, he was valued at £8 million. But right now, Arsenal has put a price tag on him at £50 million. If you're not paying £50 million for Balogun, Balogun will not go and join you. Arsenal has made it clear. Because Arsenal maybe has wisened up. And they've said that, see, they cannot just be buying players expensive. How can Arsenal buy Havertz for 65 million and sell Balogun for less? But they've said, okay, no, we'll keep it at 50 million. If you want to buy him, we'll keep it at 50 million. What do you make out of this? Do you think that Balogun should remain at the club, or do you think he should change club? Be you Nigerian fan, be you English fan, be you an American fan. What do you make out of this? Personally, if you ask me, I think he should be given a chance. Someone that has been there since the age of 8 and he has not really tested in full action the senior team. Okay, yes, one might be like, he made a cameo. I would say cameo. Yes, he has debuted, but it didn't really go nice. And one might be like, oh, come on, you could have given him so much time, okay, before sending him alone. Yes, he was tried. He was tried with the senior team, but he wasn't given a full season and he was sent out on loan. But he's not telling you, see, this time around, I am not going anywhere. It's either you're selling me or you're keeping me in the club to play with the senior team. That'll be all for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Please make sure you like, you subscribe, and you share. Thanks for watching. I remain Victor. Bye for now.